This video is sponsored by Squarespace.
Today is a very exciting day because I am a week away from being 9 months pregnant, and as we typically do on this channel, we show a lot of behind the scenes shoots, and I thought, why not show a behind the scenes of my maternity shoot? I may not be taking the photos today. The wonderful and very talented Vanessa is. I'll have her handle here, and this is her specialty. She doesn't necessarily do exclusively maternity. She does a lot of, what do you classify it as, boudoir? Boudoir, but very classy, very artistic boudoir, and I said, would you be willing to do some maternity photos? Is that still in your realm? Because I didn't want anything too cheesy or too like classic cookie cutter maternity. I wanted something very classic, artistic, and we took a couple nudies too, because if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know one very controversial photo that everybody freaked out about. That was just my butt. Vanessa's great at pointing out some different poses, and she's really, really great with directing, which I know is something that you guys struggle with a lot. You'll hear a bit of her direction throughout the shoot, and you can learn from her. Enjoy. And now I'm out of breath.
We're gonna get real personal today, because here's the thing about maternity photos. You gotta show a little skin, and in my case...
Do you want to do fully naked? Like, what's the...
I can, yeah.
Okay.
It was a lot of skin. Many women feel the same way I do, that my body is doing an incredible thing by growing a life. It may never look like this again, and I want photos that show how beautiful pregnancy is. Here's the trick. Most of the time, pregnancy doesn't feel very beautiful from inside the pregnant person's body. And don't worry, I will save you all the gory details. Look, it's basic math. You're taking a woman who feels like something between a bloated whale, host to alien invader, and soul trapped in a stranger's very large and uncomfortable body, and the last thing you may want to do is strip down in front of someone with a camera. What makes this transition a heck of a lot easier is a photographer who can help make you feel comfortable, keep things professional, but especially who knows how to pose the female body and direct you clearly.
And then kind of turn yourself towards me just a bit more. Like angle yourself like this, like roll this way.
Today's video and the fantastic photos we came out with are a testament to Vanessa's experience. She learned posing for boudoir photography 10 years ago and has carried that through into not only boudoir photography, but also her couples, wedding, and even maternity work down the line.
I would switch, yeah, and then bring the other one up. Like that, exactly. Okay, really like that.
Vanessa is very intentional with each pose and has a clear understanding and vision of what she's looking for. She always applies the following key boudoir posing principles. First, she always encourages the subject to be as tall as possible, and that means shoulders back, chin elevated, legs extended.
Chin up a little bit. Chin up a little. And then just close your eyes.
This helps to create flattering lines with the body. And then it's important to pay attention to natural curves and how they fall.
Kind of fall and point your toe. Try and point your toe up off the ground if you can, or just point both toes.
Second, always having the subject's toes pointed seems to make a pose more delicate, as does keeping the hands somewhere they would fall naturally while in a soft hold so they don't look strained or forced.
And then bring this hand up a little higher, like so it's like this. It's kind of, exactly, like bend your wrist so it covers your nipple a little more. Yes, like that. Good.
Her final focus is how light falls on the face of her subject. This is what can make or break a photo. It has to be soft and act as a highlight on one side instead of illuminating the entire subject. It's the same technique on the body as well, as the softer shadow on the one side creates a more dramatic look. Most importantly though, it's about elongating the subject and creating interesting and beautiful shapes.
Okay, amazing.
You enjoying this video? Cool. Couple things I'm gonna ask you to do then. 1, maybe subscribe to my channel. 2, listen to me talk about Squarespace for a minute. Thanks. I used Squarespace to make my website. I legitimately did, even before they paid me to do this ad. The template I chose was clean and stylish, and I literally built it myself. I really struggle with design, but Squarespace made it super easy for me to showcase my portfolio beautifully. The platform is super easy for me to customize, update regularly, and I can get analytics about the purchases made on my digital products through my online store. And I run my own business, so I don't have time to learn a whole new platform. All right, so head over to Squarespace for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, you can use this code right here to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thanks, Squarespace. Now back to the video.
Pop up on your arm. So you're gonna sit kind of up like this.
Now, for most of you beginner to intermediate photographers out there looking for more posing experience, you're probably asking yourself, how does Vanessa know what she's looking for?
And then let your head tip. Turn your chin this way. Like that, yeah.
Where does one even start? Where do you select the poses, know how to work with lighting, select clothing, etc.? For this particular shoot, we worked together to select a location and clothing since I had a vision for what I wanted in that department. And after sending Vanessa some photos of hers that I liked, it was easier for her to understand what I wanted. And when it came to clothing, I honestly went to Pinterest. If you don't have a bank of previous photos for your clients to choose from yet, I always say go to Pinterest and make a mood board. You can even keep these poses handy on location then if you're still learning. In Vanessa's case, she's done this for so long now, she knows what poses will work depending on the location and the clothing supplied.
Yeah, this hand, just bring it down and then tuck your elbow behind you. Yeah, exactly. That looks so good. Do not move.
Now, when it comes to lighting, soft, flattering light is key for showcasing a pregnancy glow. We used all natural light from the windows to create a moody, natural, and ethereal look. We even used it as a silhouette to show the curvature of my body with the sheer curtains, offering a bit of coverage and soft texture. A great maternity photographer brings empathy and patience to every session, understanding that pregnancy can be both beautiful and challenging. For example, Vanessa checked in on me afterwards to see if there were any specific things I wanted edited out of my photos. Fun fact, your blood volume increases between 30 to 50% during pregnancy, so your veins are popping. I asked to have them removed, but they also didn't really bother me immensely. Some women do ask to keep them in their photos since it is a very natural part of pregnancy too. If you've been around here for a while, you hear me talk about the client experience and professionalism every time and in every video. An exceptional client experience often begins well before the shoot. Most of your clients may have never done a photo shoot before, and certainly not like this. And that's where you come in to support by helping clients prepare with wardrobe and location suggestions. Professionalism builds trust. This includes having clear contracts and pricing, prompt and respectful communication, and delivering high-quality images on time. And if you're not sure what this process would look like for you, I teach all of this in my mentorship program, Passion to Profit, which is launching again this fall. So the link to get on that waitlist is in the description below.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you liked it, please don't forget to give it a like down below, subscribe if you're not already, and hit the notification bell to get notified for all future videos. And I don't think you're gonna be seeing me pregnant here again, so enjoy. This is it. That's it.